Hello and welcome to today's webinar. This online class will be a focus on cleansing and restoring for health and well-being. My name is Juliana Salazar. If you haven't met me yet, I am the founder and owner of Viva Naturally. I practice Ayurveda, also known as traditional Indian medicine. I'm also a yoga teacher and I do health coaching. I work with essential oils and different therapies to help people improve their health and live a healthier lifestyle. Today, we will focus on cleansing and we'll talk about why it's so important to cleanse at least twice a year or so. It's suggested by so many holistic traditions of health practices, including Ayurveda. And if you have any questions, you can put them in the chat or you can contact me afterwards. And I'm happy to either help you with getting started with the cleanse or answer any questions that you may have. So first of all, before we get into the cleanse, we need to touch on why it's important to cleanse. Your health truly manifests itself from the inside out. While a balanced diet, a regular exercise routine, and effective stress management, we know are pretty important and are self-explanatory foundations of a healthy lifestyle, minimizing our toxic load can be just as important. Vital organ function and toxic load can actually influence your health as much as any other controllable factor. So many people talk about how important it is to live a healthy lifestyle, but they forget that we also need to worry about the toxins that we're exposed to, avoid toxic overload. And that's the key to why we cleanse. And you'll learn more why. First of all, what is a toxin? A toxin is any substance that places undue stress on the body. And then toxic load is really a sum of toxins that accumulate over time in your body and create havoc. They can be placed in different parts of the systems and organs, and therefore cause health complications or imbalances, as little as allergies and as big as serious illnesses that can even be very dangerous to our health. We're exposed to countless of toxins every single day from sources that we may not even be aware of. So things like breathing the air in your home or outside of your home, and every minute that you are eating something, if it's not properly cooked, if it's not coming from a good source, if it's not fresh. Also, when you are outside and being exposed to the environment and pollution, when you're cleaning in your home, the products that you use to clean in your home, the things that you use for your personal care, like your skincare, shampoo, conditioner, body wash, all of these different elements actually play a role into the toxic load. Over time, those can cause havoc. And the key here is to not only cleanse to get rid of these toxins, but also be proactive about it so that we don't keep exposing ourselves and thereby eliminate the toxins that are in the home by ditching the products that have unhealthy ingredients, toxic ingredients, and swapping them for more natural solutions. And the good news is that we have options to offer you. And if you stay tuned, I'll let you know some examples that you can use. Okay, so why are we talking about toxins so much these days? Last month, I had another class where we talked about how to reduce the toxic load in the home. Well, this topic in a different month is about getting rid of these toxins. And a lot of times people don't realize that our bodies are screaming to detox. We have learned to live with certain symptoms that we call pretty normal, pretty standard, but they're not. Some of them are here listed on the screen, like muscle aches, exhaustion, feeling chronic fatigue, having excess weight that is really hard to get rid of, brain fog, headaches, insomnia, feeling irritable and feeling very emotional, skin problems, very common, and allergies, body odor, constipation, problems with digestion and appetite. These are some of the most common symptoms of toxin overload or toxic load. So just to keep that in mind into perspective, if you have any one of these things, chances are your body is already way overdue to cleanse. And there really isn't a specific time of the year where you have to cleanse, although it's suggested to do it during spring or fall. But even if you haven't gotten to that point in time, wherever you're watching this or whenever you're watching this from, you can still apply your cleanse protocol for a minimum of 30 days. And I'm going to show you which is the most recommended protocol at this point in time that you can try from the comfort of your home. Now, some of those symptoms that I mentioned are just a few. There's a lot of more other things that are signs of toxic load, but for the sake of time and to be brief about the topic, I will only cover those few. Just keep in mind there's a lot of more other symptoms when it comes to toxic load. But now let's talk about the other side of cleansing. What happens when you cleanse, especially on a regular basis, twice a year at the minimum? Well, first of all, like I said earlier, cleansing is an actual practice that has been done for thousands of years for longevity and wellness. And Ayurveda, as well as Chinese medicine or traditional Indian medicine, which is Ayurveda, they've talked about this over and over again. And these are ancient holistic practices that have existed for centuries and millennium. So obviously, we know that not only should we practice this on a regular basis, cleansing, but we need to be very, very cautious and very picky with the type of cleanse that we do. We should be picking the best options, looking at our bodies and being more precise on what are the best things that are going to suit us the best. In Ayurveda, everything is personalized. So I highly advise that when you do a cleanse, that you work with a practitioner in Ayurveda that specializes in cleansing like myself, so that you get specific recommendations tailored to your needs, to your current health goals, and to your body constitution. So because this is not an Ayurveda class in particular, but it is something that we practice in Ayurveda, such as cleansing, I just wanted to mention that this is not something new. It's existed for so many years, for thousands of years. Here are some of the benefits that you can experience after you do a cleanse: improving your digestion and bowel movements, having better sleep. So the opposite of insomnia that we saw earlier is being able to fall asleep easily and stay asleep. So your quality of sleep increases significantly. You'll see a change in the health of your skin, hair, and nails, more mind clarity and balance, support the maintenance of healthy body weight. So getting rid of the excess body fat or any stubborn fat or excess weight, and promoting optimal health and vitality. I often notice a boost of energy in clients when they do the cleanse for the first few times, and thereby supporting the immune system. So if you're someone that gets sick often and easily, that's also a sign to not only cleanse, but then focus on the last part of the cleanse, which is rebuilding the immune system, strengthening and restoring. You'll also notice a sense of calmness and being able to process difficult times and stressful situations a little better, not being ticked off easily, having a better and more balanced nervous system, amongst other benefits. There's definitely other benefits, just like the downfalls of not cleansing, or the red flags of when we are loaded with toxins that, again, are not all listed here, but these are the most common benefits of cleansing. Okay, so some of you may know, in addition to working with Ayurveda and yoga and with health and wellness coaching, I am a certified essential oil specialist, and I've used essential oils for about 8 years, now going on 9 years. That was such a pivotal moment in my life where I thought that an essential oil was purely initially just for my house smelling good. And little did I know that upon studying and working with professionals and the field of essential oils, I learned that you can use them in so many other ways. And because I love plant medicine and herbology, I really took this as an opportunity to dive deeper and use these gifts from the earth. So speaking of, I have used the best essential oils that exist in the market around the world from the company that sources them, doTERRA. doTERRA is actually Latin for gifts of the earth. So I went on a path many years ago looking for the best quality because I either could make my own and be the manufacturer and gather all of the materials and supplies and make my own goods, or I can partner with a company that has an outstanding reputation that sources essential oils from the best parts of the world that they grow in, and obviously handle all of the logistics, all of the things that happen behind the scenes, the rigorous testing and so forth. And I came across doTERRA, and that's where I made my decision that instead of me making my own oils, there would be no competition, obviously, because they've existed for many more years. And when I came into realize the powerful benefits of essential oils. And so now what I do is I integrate the oils as part of the practice that I do with everything else, because there's a place for all of these tools that support us not only on a day-to-day lifestyle, but also for very specific health goals. So with that being said, I can't speak for other quality of essential oils. I haven't had a great experience when I tried them in the past, and I've always had great experience with doTERRA essential oils. So that's what the focus is when I talk about oils, is specific to doTERRA's. And part of this presentation will be focused on that. And so if you don't know already, there are 3 ways that you can use essential oils aromatically, which is the most common way. That means you can put a few drops in your hands and smell directly the oil, the fragrance. You can put them in a diffuser and then be able to experience aromatherapy. That's what we call aromatherapy. So the reason why this is so important is because a lot of people use candles and air fresheners in their home, and they have high toxins, and thereby, even if you're not touching the substance such as the candle or eating it, you are still exposing yourself because you're inhaling it and it's going all the way to your lungs. And in fact, there are certainly some people who have had difficulties with their lungs and have gotten into very serious illnesses due to the exposure of these toxins because of the candles, the fragrances, and all of these places that sell these, things that are supposed to smell they're supposed to keep your house smelling good, but they have these side effects. So one quick tip for you is to start changing or getting rid of these candles, or just look at the ingredients for yourself, look at what they have and research. There are apps that you can scan and find out if they're really truly natural things, because don't be misled by the labels in bottles that say natural. That's just a marketing scheme. You actually have to go a step further and look at the ingredients of that candle or air freshener, research them yourself, and then find out the reality of how toxic and harmful they are to our health. So I've done that, and that's why I know, and I've seen the difference in my health from hormonal to physical, emotional, and skin, digestion, and so many other things by just simply switching from these traditional conventional products sold in stores and online to natural ingredients. And you guessed it, you can use essential oils to make candles, you can use essential oils to diffuse and replace these synthetic aromas that are really not doing any good, but rather doing harm. The benefits of essential oils when you diffuse them is that you also get helpful properties, depending on the oils that you use. So then it's a win-win. You have your home smelling good and you have helpful properties as well. The second way to use essential oils are via topical application. And this way is depending on, your style, you can apply them on the skin, typical to apply it in the pulses, like in the wrist, under the ear, behind the neck, and you can still smell from those areas and be able to get the benefits of aromatherapy. A lot of people also like to apply the oils under their feet because those are the reflex points. The hands, feet, and ears are places that are connected to different parts of the body. So that's a great way to address multiple areas at once. And then the third way to use essential oils is internally. And I would say be even super cautious about this when you consume any essential oil, because I would not recommend any other brand, not even to diffuse, to apply topically, and especially not to ingest. If you look at essential oils from like the store or Amazon, any other oil brand for that matter, you will see most times it actually will say do not consume internally, because it most likely is not the pure oil. So for example, lemon oil, which I have right here next to me. So lemon, it's something that we can eat, right? We can eat a lemon, we can cook with a lemon, we can drink lemon water. Like, why should we be not able to have a drop of lemon in our water? Well, or lavender, right? We have lavender tea or peppermint tea that exists in the world. Well, the difference is that some of these other oils are likely have other ingredients that should not be consumed, and they could be toxic to your system. So bottom line, please be aware that not all essential oils are made equal. Not all cleanses are made equal. Always work with a specialist in this area. I have conducted cleanses, group cleanses, and I've done them myself too, for a number of years, and I can guide you and suggest the best protocol, which we'll talk about in detail in a moment, but still personalize it a bit so that you get the best out of your cleansing experience, and that you start to swap out these toxic things in your home that you may not even know are causing harm, not only to you, but also to anybody else that's in the house and to your loved ones, even pets. Okay, so this here is our wellness pillars. And even though it says doTERRA Wellness Lifestyle, it really aligns with what I believe are the essentials, the health essentials, starting with nutrition and digestion. Super important. You are not what you eat, you're what you digest. So keep that in mind. You can eat as healthy as possible, but if you're not digesting your food well, then how is that food and nutrition going into the organs and the systems and the blood, right? So digestion is super important. And when you are exposed to too many toxins or have toxic load, digestion is the first thing that gets affected, and thereby causing issues in metabolism, in sleep, in all these other symptoms that we saw earlier. So all of these are red flags, things that are not normal, that we don't have to put up or deal with, that have a way to be addressed, at least by giving this cleanse a try. A lot of them could be improved. So we're not going to go over each of these pillars, but just to keep in mind that when you do a cleanse, especially a cleanse the way that I do them, with specific health tools and smart supplements, lifestyle habits, healthy recipes, personalized support, you should be looking at all these different areas in your health and in your life, not just nutrition and digestion, not just movement and metabolism, not just rest and stress management. All of these are connected. In fact, one can affect the other. Okay, they pile up on each other, just like the foundation of a home, where you need a strong structure, a good foundation in order to have a roof, right? So reducing toxicity, that is also super important, and something that is not often talked about. It's not often addressed. We need to reduce toxin exposure by being very mindful of what we consume, not only in our meals, but also what we put on our skin, what we breathe, everything. And then informed self-care is continuing to learn about ways to improve your health and lifestyle, showing up for these classes, working with a health coach, doing a cleanse, you have to take matters into your hands. In addition to the last one at the top, proactive medical care, working with your physician, getting those annual checkups, ensuring that everything looks good, and asking any questions that you need that are specific to your health and condition. So all of these are connected, but as you can see, it's a lifestyle. That's the major takeaway. Managing toxic load is one of the most important aspects of overall health maintenance. I mean, I can't stress that enough if you haven't noticed already, but it's obviously something that I haven't heard much people talk about aside from my Ayurveda or traditional Indian medicine studies and the work that I do in that industry. So outside of that, it's very rare, although I do hear a lot of people say, I feel like I need to detox, and they don't know what detox is. They just know that it's either some sort of green juicing or fasting or dieting. And to be very clear, the cleanses that are starving you, that are purely juices and that are extremes like that, are not good for you. It actually could harm you. It could appear to be helping initially because it is giving your digestive system a rest when you fast and when you do juicing, but it could cause other health imbalances that you will eventually see, if not right then when you're doing the cleanse. I've done juice cleanses, I've done fasting cleanses, I've done all sorts of diets. Trust me when I tell you that they don't work for long-term health. So please just be mindful that your body's toxic load matters, and everything that you do on a day-to-day basis can help you, or it could over time add up and create some health imbalances. So we're here to bring that back into balance, to help get rid of the toxins little by little with guided support, which is super important. Now, a little quick fact. Did you know that 60% of what you put on your skin is absorbed into your bloodstream? So next time you put some lotion on, or sunscreen or perfume or body wash or deodorant, really, really think about that and look at those ingredients and research. Or if you don't have to research, you can even download apps that would tell you how toxic they are. And the great news is that with doTERRA, we have amazing products that are made with plants, from sources from different parts of the world. These herbs and fruits and different materials that are from nature that are actually natural and they work. So that's how I've been able to swap out, stitch the stuff that I used to use and replace with more natural day-to-day self-care, personal care, hygiene, even cleaning the house from laundry and everything else. So here's the good news. We talked about kind of like what could happen when you don't cleanse, the downfalls of not cleansing, and even some of the benefits of cleansing, and kind of like ringing the alarm, right? Sounding the alarm of like, hey, this is something that you need to be aware of. The good news is that you can minimize exposure by ways that I've already been talking about, right? Reducing the amount of products that you use, swapping them for healthier options. You can also support vital organs and protective processes through eating a healthier diet. And this healthier diet is highly suggested that, again, you work with a health coach or Ayurveda practitioner like myself that can guide you a little better into what you can eat according to your body constitution and your health goals. So unless you don't know already this background, it's best to work with someone that's specialized in this area, because that way it's not too confusing or overwhelming, and you also have guided support to take things step by step. And then, of course, having a detox or a cleanse, doing some sort of regular cleansing. And here's the first gift that I have for you to support your cleansing capabilities. This could be one of the recipes in your cleansing routine. And it's this powerful juice blend. This has 3 kale leaves, 2 stalk celeries, 1 lime, 1 apple, 1 cucumber, and very important, 1 drop of cilantro essential oil or celery seed essential oil. Both of these oils are ingestible, and only the doTERRA brand. I have the cilantro essential oil, and there's 2 quick tips for you. If possible, drink this juice fresh, first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. Number 2, avoid adding ice. And number 3, avoid juicing it, but rather blending it. Why? Because when you strip out the fiber from the fruits and the vegetables that you juice, in this case, or that you blend together, in this case, these ingredients, you are taking away an important part of cleansing, which is the fiber. That, think of it like kind of like a sweep, like sweeping all of the intestines and kind of getting rid of the things in there that need to get out, need to be removed from your system. So if you scan that QR code in the top there by simply opening your phone as if you're going to take a picture, open up your camera, and without taking a picture, hover over that QR code, and then you'll see a link that will show up there. Click on that and it'll take you directly to the article that will go over this recipe step by step. But I already told you what the ingredients are. You combine them all and then add the essential oil right before you drink it. So I hope you enjoy this recipe. But again, it's just one thing out of your whole day. It does not mean that you will only drink this juice for 30 days or even 5 days. It's just one healthy recipe. Also, if you have sensitivity with acidity, or you feel like you have acid reflux or gastritis, then you can swap the lime, the actual lime itself, to lime essential oil, because lime juice or lemon juice, especially lemon juice, can be a little bit too strong, too sour for some people. So lime is less, but even to be cautious, you can substitute the lime fruit for lime essential oil, because the essential oil comes from the peel and that is not sour. It's not the same quality and even flavor as the peel. So that's another tip for you. First gift that we have is that juice, and let me know if you try it and if you like it. Okay, the second thing that we want to get into next is the actual cleansing protocol. So like I said, a cleansing, a good cleanse should be really 2-part. One is having health coaching and guidance as it relates to lifestyle, diet or nutrition, and the support for the duration of the cleanse. That's super important because that will always be personalized based on your needs. And then the second part is using tools or supplements, in this case, herbal supplements that are derived from nature, to support the cleanse. Because if your body hasn't done a cleanse before, even if it has, when we use these supplements or tools, it makes the process go smoother. It makes it better for the system to get rid of the toxins and prepare the body for a healthy gut and a healthier system. Okay, so that's the reason why we use supplements for this period of time, and we'll go over each in more detail. Starting with the doTERRA Lifelong Vitality Pack. This is the only supplement that I take outside of, or in addition to, the MetaPower, which has collagen and NMN. Just focusing on this one, LLV is also known as the Lifelong Vitality Pack, is crucial. Now, this is something that you can take outside of the cleanse. It's very common for people to take this on a regular basis. It even has a 30-day money-back guarantee. That's how good they are. You would not find these supplements in any other store or company because they have essential oils too. And because not all essential oils are regulated. In fact, the only company that ensures the quality and purity of essential oils through certified testing is doTERRA. So I wouldn't take supplements with oils in any other place because I can't have that backing and safety and reassurance that I know that I'm taking the best quality and not anything out there. So these supplements, there are 3 bottles. One of them are the omegas 3, 6, and 9, which we know are essential for our health. The second bottle is Microplex VMZ, which are all of your essential vitamins, minerals from A through Z. And then the Alpha CRS is the Cellular Vitality Complex, which are antioxidants to support your cells. So all of these are meant to support not only the cleanse, but then also the systems, the different body systems and organs, so that you remain healthy during this time. Okay, so the next item here as part of the cleanse protocol is GS Assist. A healthy digestive system affects all bodily facets and functions. And while whole and processed food support a healthy digestive system, a really healthy diet, sometimes the body needs extra dietary assistance, additional boost and support, especially for those that tend to have difficulty with this area of digestion and elimination. So that's why GS Assist is key. It combines essential oils that include a number of different plants, and it helps to detox in a very natural way. You only take GS Assist for 10 out of the 30 days. And what it has is oregano, tea tree, lemon, lemongrass, peppermint, and thyme. These essential oils not only help the digestive system, but they also improve internal microbial balance. Okay, and then another ingredient here in this product is caprylic acid, which is a lipid derived from coconut oil, and it has been used for so many decades to support digestive health. And all of that is in this formula. And it's called GS Assist because it's specifically meant for the GI tract. After you finish the GS Assist, then comes in the PBSS. So you never take both of those two together because the GS Assist helps to get rid of the toxins, and then the PBSS helps to replenish the good or beneficial bacteria, which is necessary for digestive health. Now, this PBSS is not your average probiotic. A lot of people take so many probiotics in their lifetime and don't realize that most of those probiotics are actually not getting to the small intestine or even the large intestine. So to really summarize this, you want to make sure that the probiotics that you take are double layer capsule, which helps to deliver the strains of the beneficial bacteria, or what we call probiotics, all the way into the intestines. The reason why is because some probiotics can't pass through the stomach acid unaffected. They actually, through the acid as we digest, like we take anything in, they get destroyed because the acid is so strong, the probiotics don't survive that, and therefore it's useless. Meanwhile, doTERRA's PBSS Plus, it protects its probiotic cultures as they pass through the stomach with a unique time-release double layer capsule, which when you see the capsule, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. They'll make it all the way to the end, to the intestines and the colon and so forth. So another fun fact about our probiotic is that it also includes prebiotics. So it's not just probiotic, but it's also prebiotic. And that's important. When you take probiotics, you should also include in your supplementation prebiotic, which together help the gut health. Not only does probiotics and prebiotics help your gut health, but also the immune system, which is why we know that after people take very strong antibiotics, they are suggested by their medical practitioners to include some sort of probiotic to help balance off the immune system and replenish that healthy gut bacteria. And then also it's good to take them when we're traveling because you never know what you can be exposed to. So you can take probiotics even after the cleanse. DDR prime is the next item, and this is more focused on our cellular health. So you probably know this, but just to be sure, cells are the foundation of all living things. We know that they provide information for our bodily functions. They're all over our body, our systems, they're working day in and day out, even if we don't know. Just like when we breathe all the time, cells have so many functions that are super important. Well, over time, they can degrade with age, and that process can be expedited when we don't eat healthy, when we have very unhealthy habits like being sedentary, not exercising, having high amounts of stress, which is super common these days. And guess what? When you have toxin exposure too. So even when you're exposed to high levels of toxins or low, very little levels of toxins, but continuously day in and day out over a period of time, such as the toxic load that we talked about, and any other unhealthy choices, this can affect your cellular health. And as we know, when cellular functions are compromised, cellular growth and regeneration are affected. So this impacts all of the healthy processes that they're in charge of, which is no good, right? It's not good news. So in comes the DDR prime cellular complex, which includes CPTG or certified pure tested grade essential oils from doTERRA, including frankincense, which is the king of oils, #1 in the world, wild orange, lemongrass, thyme, and clove. It also includes summer savory and nioli to provide powerful antioxidant support for cellular health, function, and vitality. And this is something that you can easily take. It used to be only available in essential oil form, but it's now available in a veggie capsule, super convenient to take during your cleanse. And some people like to take this as a regular supplement even after. So here's just a summary of all the benefits that it has, which we talked about already. Promotes healthy response to free radicals, supports cellular health, supports body's natural mechanisms, helps protect against environmental threats or illnesses, and offers super powerful antioxidant support. The next item in the cleanse protocol is Zendocrine. It provides whole food extracts in an enzyme delivery system to support bodily cleansing and filtering functions. So there's certain organs that are very specific to cleansing on a day-to-day basis. Like I mentioned previously, our body is so smart. It has the ability to remove toxins from our body, and it does that every day, even when we're sleeping. So the reason why we need cleansing is to support that process, to enhance it, and to ensure that we get rid of these toxic loads that we are exposed to on a day-to-day basis, especially if it's something that you haven't done ever or in a long time. And this Zendocrine detoxification complex specifically supports the filtering functions to remove these toxins from the liver, the kidneys, the colon, the lungs, and the skin. Those are vital organs that work day in and day out, 24/7, to remove toxins from your body and to help us stay healthy. In addition to, other things that kind of work in harmony and in chemistry, but they are the main organs responsible for detoxing. So this Zendocrine complex supports them in particular. And what they have, some of the key ingredients in this product are certified pure tested grade clove, grapefruit, rosemary, and geranium oils. This 14 active whole food extracts Zendocrine detoxification complex also has milk thistle seed, and you can look that up. It's also known in the West Hemisphere to be used a lot for cleansing. It also has psyllium husk and safflower petals, which target specific cleansing organs, of which we mentioned already, to help detox. We also have a Zendocrine detoxification blend soft gels, which is different than the complex. The soft gels are more focused on supporting the liver a little bit more. And these deliver powerful antioxidants that can fight against free radicals, which slow the bodily systems as we know it, leaving us feeling very heavy and weighted down, very common symptom of toxin load. And we can't go without saying that lemon essential oil is crucial. In fact, it's advised that if you can continue to take lemon essential oils after your cleanse, you should. You will definitely have some left over after you're done with the cleanse, or maybe you won't if you are sharing the cleansing experience with someone else in your home. But why lemon is so important? Remember that lemon essential oil from doTERRA, it's not the lemon juice. It's not the lemon extract, like the juice itself, when you squeeze the lemon. It's the oil from the peel, and that has different properties. It is not sour or aggravating to the gut, and thereby supports specifically digestion when taken internally and for detoxification. So this is something that I do on my daily habits. I first thing in the morning wake up, and part of my morning routine is to warm up water, not necessarily boil it. You don't have to boil it unless you like to boil and drink hot water, but better to have it like in a drinkable temperature. And then I add 1 or 2 drops of lemon essential oil, and I cannot tell you how much it's helped my digestion, how much it's helped my skin just with lemon essential oil. So if there's anything that you want to continue after this cleanse, is the lemon essential oil and the Lifelong Vitality Pack. You will notice a difference. So of course we have to include it as part of the cleanse. And it's as easy as taking this oil throughout the day in addition to first thing in the morning, so that you can continue to support the cleansing process. And this is the last product. It is Terrazyme, and this is a digestive enzyme complex, which helps really to digest proteins, fats, complex carbohydrates, sugars, fiber, and other food nutrients that are known to cause sensitivity in the gut. And especially if you're someone that is sensitive to certain foods, if you have dietary allergies, and if you tend to get indigestion easily, or get heavy stomach, or feeling these symptoms after eating, like lethargy or what have you, any other symptoms, digestive enzymes can support your digestion when taken with food or right after food, because they help to digest it even better than in addition to your own enzymes. And a fun fact is that after 25 years old, people tend to decrease the amount of enzymes they produce, because we do produce our enzymes, but depending on your health and lifestyle and diet, that can be reduced over time. And that's why having these Terrazymes are important, especially when you have a big meal, when you are traveling and are not cooking, and when you are eating late at night. So those are the suggestions outside of the cleanse that you can continue to use Terrazyme, but definitely it will support the cleanse while it's happening for the 30 days, because it's helping to break down the food, especially those, again, proteins, fats, complex carbohydrates, sugars, fibers that are a little bit harder to digest. And then here is the 30-day cleanse protocol. I know it's a little small, but don't worry, you can actually download this document by scanning the QR code on the left side, and you get a bigger view and can read all of the words and print that are here in front of me. So to go over this briefly, and I can explain whenever you start your cleanse, I can actually explain to you every step and kind of how it works. But just in summary here, this sheet shows on the left side each product that we went over, every supplement that supports your cleanse. And then next to it, kind of in the purple section there in the middle is the name of the product, the brief description, and most importantly, how many to take and when to take a day. So it gives you the suggested protocol for this 30-day cleanse. Then over to the right side, we have 3 columns. The first one is activate, the second one is reset, and the third one is renew. If you look right under the names, you see in numbers 1 through 30 all the way, and they kind of are broken out by each column. Well, those are the 30 days. So what is suggested is when you start your cleanse, you take a look at the sheet and then you follow the day that is in the column and the product that's listed in there too. So for example, if you're doing the first 10 days, then you're focusing only, or when you're doing the first 10 days of the 30-day cleanse, you're looking at the column that says activate, and you see the text boxes that are there, like the check box, the little check squares that are like to check the box. Those are the supplements that you take for those first 10 days. And you can actually print this and start to check off day by day. Day 1, I took my omegas and my vitamins, my antioxidants, the Zendocrine, the Terrazyme, the digestive enzymes, and the soft gels, the Zendocrine soft gels. I did one of each. So you check off everything under 1 because that's day 1, and then you move on every day to the right. Okay. So that is the 30-day cleanse. However, what I suggest is that before you get started, or in, right after you get it, whichever, you reach out to me and we have a consult so that you let me know what your goals are, why you want to do the cleanse, probably for the reasons that we talked about already. And I can give you some personalized suggestions that I typically do with my clients in order to make the best out of this cleanse, so that not only you have these tools to support your cleansing time of 30 days, but that you also focus on other areas that can enhance the cleanse, and therefore after the cleanse you can continue to live a healthier lifestyle. During that consultation, I will provide additional support as it relates to nutrition as well. And then here are all of the products combined. There is a kit that has all of these together, and the kit is called Cleanse and Restore. If you are an existing customer with a doTERRA account, an active doTERRA account, all you have to do is log in, go to doTERRA.com, and with your email and password, log in. If you have issues logging in, reach out to me. You can message me or email me, whichever way is best. And then from there, you can look up Cleanse and Restore kit, and that's what this kit is called, and you get that shipped to your home, and that's pretty much it. If you order through the loyalty reward program or the loyalty reward system, you get points back on this order, and I highly advise that, because this is like cash back or store credit that you can use to redeem anything else that you want. So let's say you run out of the probiotics and you want to continue to take those, you run out of the lemon oil, or you want to try the body soap or the hand soap or the laundry detergent, these things that, as we talked about, should be removed from the house if they're not clean ingredients, and swap for more healthier options. Those are ways to save money because you're getting points back that you can redeem for free products. And if you are new to doTERRA, if you don't have an account or it's not active, then reach out to me so that you can get your kit at a discount of 25% off. You'll also get free shipping, and you get a free diffuser, the diffuser that's here over to the right. So this is an amazing bonus gift that you get from doTERRA, because typically that's like $35 of a diffuser. And then you also get the opportunity to get some points back if you want to. So in addition to that, I am offering bonus gifts for both the people that are new to doTERRA, new clients, or that already have an account. So for everybody, these are additional tools and gifts that I'm gifting you for a limited time. The first one I already mentioned, a personalized consultation where you will receive coaching. We will check in during the duration of the 30 days so that you let me know how things are going, if you need additional support, through texting. And then the second gift that I want to offer to anybody that does this cleanse with me is a digital detox ebook. So this is an ebook that will support you and give you suggestions on how to step away for these 30 days or however much time you want to dedicate, step away from digital technology. And the reason why, and I talk about this during the consult too in more detail, when you're doing a cleanse like this one, not only are you helping your physical body and getting rid of the toxins, and you will actually see and feel better physically, you are also supporting your emotional and mental health. So if you are going through a cleanse, don't be surprised if your emotions are also doing a little bit of cleansing, and your thoughts and your mind, and even from a spiritual standpoint, all of that is connected. So what I like to do during my consults with my clients is to give them additional resources so that they are supported in those areas too. And as we know, technology has a place and it has many benefits, but it also can affect our health. And so when we kind of detox or step away for some time from social media, from watching TV and browsing the internet, all these things that are not really necessary. This is outside of like your job and communicating with family. There are studies that show, and actually from personal experience, that you will feel better too. So it's kind of part of the cleansing if you want to partake. I have an ebook that I created for this in particular. Then next, the next bonus gift is a journal guide. So this is to help you journal as you go through this cleanse. You will want to journal to journal how you feel, your experiences. Again, the cleansing that's not just the physical part, but also emotional and lifestyle wise. So you can write down. I have some prompts that go along with this journal that I will give to you for free. And additionally, I have another guide, an ebook that is for earthing. If you're not familiar with earthing, it's different ways that we connect with nature physically, like walking barefoot on the grass or on the sand, gardening, any way that we can physically touch the earth or any part of the earth. There's studies that show that it helps us to detox, but also to balance health. And this has existed for thousands of years too. So I will give you this guide for free where you will learn more about the practice of earthing, how easy and free it is, because we literally have this available to us if you can go to nature and spend some time there. And then obviously tips on what to do about it. Other suggestions are if you have access to get some body work like lymphatic massages or physical therapies that will support you during this cleansing period, you can. Especially I advise the lymphatic massage towards the end of or after, either towards the end or after the cleanse, right after the cleanse, to get again the physical support. You don't have to. It's absolutely fine if you don't get a massage. But if you can, it's just a plus. It's a bonus. Okay. And my friend Stephanie, she is a licensed massage therapist and practices lymphatic massages as well as other therapy. She is located in Orlando, Florida. So if you're central Florida, you can definitely reach out to her, Sessions by Stephanie, on Instagram, or contact me and I can put you in contact with her and she can provide you with some goodies there. And then another tip is that from experience and from client feedback and testimonies, I have gotten really good results as well as my clients with the green juice from doTERRA. So doTERRA also has a whole nutrition line that includes natural additional fiber support, greens, which have two servings of fruits, vegetables, and superfoods, and some natural protein powder. So those are things that are outside of the supplements. If people are already taking them in any other form, these are better ingredients and amazing. So going back to why I recommend the doTERRA green juice as part of your 30-day cleanse is because a lot of my clients, and myself included, we've experienced an improvement in our digestion by just drinking this green juice every day. You can add that to smoothies if you already drink smoothies. You can add that into your morning routine first thing in the morning, or really drink it at any time of the day. This is not your typical green juice. It does not taste bitter or sour or nasty or chalky. It's actually very good. It's probably the best green juice that I've had. And you don't have to go through the whole juicing of, juicing stuff in a juicer and cleaning up and peeling it. It's already packed and ready to mix with some water. So what I like to do is that because I believe that fiber is also important, I like to mix the fiber with the green juice if I drink it by itself. And if I don't drink the green juice by itself, then I put that in my smoothies, which have fruit that have fiber. So there's a tip of advice. You can add the green juice bag when you place your order with the cleanse kit, and then you have another recipe that you can make yourself. And I have many more recipes. I give them when we do the consults at no extra cost. So that covers the cleanse, but I also have some great news for this month of June, which there's only a few days left. We do have a promotion, which is this oil oregano from doTERRA is 10% off. And this is on top of the 25% wholesale discount that you can get when you either order with your existing account or get a new account with me. And oregano is on discount this month. It's not an irony, but it's also important to know that it does align with the detox and the cleanse because it supports the immune system and detoxification. So just look at the picture here. I'm not going to go over everything, but oregano is an incredibly powerful essential oil. In fact, it's been used also for thousands of years as a natural antibiotic. That's how powerful it is. If anybody in my home feels like something's coming down, a bug or any kind of thing, antiviral stuff, the first thing that we grab is oregano and On Guard. Those are the two oils that without fail are always in our home in our medicine cabinet. So here, just briefly, a few things that are mentioned there. In addition to supporting the immune system, they can be used for inflammation, for parasites, for different types of infections, for supporting the immune system, and even for skin tags. That was a fun fact that I found out, that you can use oregano to get rid of those skin tags that sometimes we don't know why they even exist, right? So this oil is available 10% plus 25% off. A great deal. I got mine this month. So definitely think about it, adding this to your order if you want. By the way, you can cook with this too. And you literally need like a toothpick, like dipping a toothpick in the oil and putting that in your like pasta. That's how little you need. So with essential oils, especially those from doTERRA, a little bit goes a long way. You don't need to like use a bunch of oil because it's the extract from plants, so it's super potent and you don't need that much. One drop most of the time is enough. And oregano is one of the ingredients in some of the supplements that we covered during the cleanse this class. So if you were listening, you probably recall that oregano was mentioned a few times, as well as thyme, oregano and thyme. Okay, so that is all that I have for today. I want to thank you for staying till the end. And if you are watching this video still or are here with me live, I want to gift you an additional bonus gift, which is adding you to my raffle for the month of June. And I try to do raffles, especially when I have promotions going on. And so if you stay with me till the end, you can text me the word raffle June or June raffle, whichever, to my number 407-595-0779. And when you text me that number, I will add you to the raffle list and we'll randomly pick a winner. You will be contacted, and that way I know that you came in through this webinar. So like I said, if you have any questions, you can reach out to me directly. I'm happy to help you. I have also a team that has customers. So if you are here because of them, you can reach out to them. Or if you come to me, we work together to support you through this cleansing period, the cleansing process. Remember that starting is the hardest part. Taking the first step is the hardest part. Deciding that you want to do the cleanse could be the hardest part. Once you take the first step, it's all about momentum. And that's what we're here. We're here to coach you, to help you take every step, and so that you're not alone, because everybody knows how hard it is to get into a new habit, even if it's for 30 days of such as a cleanse. But I'm here for you, and you can reach out to me in any way, either my email, juliana@vivanaturally.com, social media @vivanaturally, or my.natural.essentials, on Instagram or Facebook, or my phone number 407-801-9957. With that being said, thank you for joining. I hope you like this video. You can share this video with others if you find it helpful and that they can be helped as well. And with that being said, have a great rest of your day or night, and I'll talk to you in the next webinar. Goodbye.